Hey, what's up gamers? This is Skelomystic. Today's video is going to be another Pet Pavilion GamePro episode. This time I'm going to be featuring the Cannon game. Now, I want to go ahead and play it a few times to show you what you need to do, but before I do that, I'm going to explain a few things about it. One of the important things is your first shot is going to generally be a guess until you've played it for a while and you get used to it. Windage will have a large impact on this, but only at the higher velocities. And you'll want to use about 5 miles per hour wind per one click. And I'll show you what I mean by that. As an example, if wind is pulling to the right at 10 miles an hour on your first shot and you make it, and then the wind changes to 25 miles an hour to the right on your second shot, you'll want to adjust by 3 clicks. You'll use 1 click for every 5 miles an hour of wind. And I'll give you an example of that. Go ahead and get in there and do it. Now, just like with the other games, I always just use the Wizard City one. These other ones will give you different stats depending on what you want. But if you're training a pet to mega, by the time you're done snacking that pet up 2,000 times, these will all be generally full anyway. So I just use this Wizard City one, try to keep everything as standard as possible and get you as used to as possible. Now, I kind of got lucky on this first one because it's really, really close to the building, and you pretty much can't go wrong on this target. I got it a lucky easy one, but I'm going to do the lucky easy one anyway to show you what's going on with it. I always use maximum velocity. The trick to winning this game is to get everything as standard as possible. If you start fooling around with different velocities and different windages and all that stuff, it's going to make it harder for you. Try to get everything as standard as you can. So I'm going to go ahead, being as this is really close to the building, I'm going to go down to like 2 bars. And this, my pet will actually rise a little bit as I shoot because of the velocity. Just like a real bullet. Whenever you shoot a real bullet, it comes out of the barrel of the gun and it rises for a while, and then it sinks back down on a long-range target. This is the same thing your pet will do. I'm going to get that just a tiny bit straighter. There we go. And fire. This close, you want to use it like on 2 bars to the right. Okay, there you are. I got a bullseye on the first shot. But this isn't... Don't take me as a pro on this part, because this part isn't really all that hard. When you got a target close like this. And when you make a bullseye on your test shot, just shoot the same spot. It'll be fun. Now my windage now is 3 miles an hour to the right and up, and that is really not going to make much of a difference. I will, if anything, I will drop it 1. I don't even think I have to, but I'll drop it 1 just to be cautious. See, there you are. Now, I probably would have gone in the same spot as the first shot because that wind is nothing to really work with. But there's no big deal. All right, here we go. Now, again, 6 miles an hour to the right. With a target this close, that wind is not going to affect you very much. The only wind that will affect you on a target this close is if you get a big 20 mile an hour plus wind, and then you'll have to adjust a little bit. But with 6 miles an hour, you can shoot the same spot. And there you are, 3 bullseyes. Alright, let's feed our pet here. I'll do this 3 or 4 times, give you an idea, see if I can get some far targets as well. Okay. Now, I don't know if any people have told you anything else or whatever, but the snacks you feed your pet have no effect on the talents whatsoever. The place that you use to train has no effect on your talents whatsoever. The talents are decided the minute you mix your pet as to what they're going to be. So don't worry about feeding it different snacks or going to different areas or any of that. Just keep everything as standard as you can. Okay, it's a little bit further out. Well, it's out to the left more this time. I don't think it's farther away. But I've got a big, big wind to work with. 24 miles an hour, which is almost as big as it gets. Get my velocity to maximum. Because that wind happens to be pointing straight away from me, I kind of got lucky. It'll pull my pet up just a little bit, but not bad. I'll go down here to 2 bars on my targeting on the right-hand side here, the elevation targeting. Maybe even... Nah, that's about right. And fire. See how it raised my pet way up there? I should have gone down one more. I would have been fine. Okay, so I'll put it back down there one more. I thought I should have, but that's all right. That's what your practice shot is for. And the bullseye. And we got a big 25-mile-an-hour wind to the right and up this time. So I'm going to go down one more even and go to the left one. I wouldn't ordinarily, but with a big, big wind like that, even with a close target, it will affect it. I might even still hit the red, but I don't think so. Ooh, I hit the red just barely. But that's okay. You can have one red target and be fine. So I know that I gotta go over even one more. That's how powerful that wind is. Whenever you get a big wind like that, even with a close target, it'll pull you way, way over. Now I'm gonna get a bullseye this time, and I know I am, because I was on the borderline on the last shot, and I pulled it over to the left one more time. And there you are. When you get 2 yellows and a red, you still get your 4 points. So you're doing fine. I got crab apple. I'll feed my crab apple this time. Alright, I'm going to do this a couple more times. Same thing. I keep getting lucky on the close targets. I'm going to keep doing it until I get a long target, or else I'll patch in a long target shot so you guys can see that. This is a 7-mile-an-hour wind, which is no problem with a target this close. I'll pull it 1 point to the right of the center because of that 7-point wind. That's it. Put it down to 2. And fire. That should be about right. Yep, there we are. Bullseye. Same thing whenever you get a bullseye in your practice, just shoot again. Don't change anything. Okay, 16 the other way. Now, this close again, a 16-mile-an-hour wind will affect it a tiny bit, but not a great bit. So I will go 1 back to where I started from because I adjusted for the 7-mile-an-hour wind, and then I'll go 1 more. The worst that will give me is a red, but I think I'll get a bullseye. Yep, there you are. I mean, almost a dead bullseye. Same thing again, it went to 14 on the other side. It went up a little bit, but you're already in the middle of the target, so you don't have to worry about the up. Just go back over to 2. Even if you score a red now, you're golden. You'll get your 4 points because you got 2 bullseyes. That should be about right. I want to go 1 more to the right. I think I do, but I'm going to chance it and not do it. No, I still got a bullseye. I would have got a better bullseye if I had pulled it to the right, but I didn't need to. And there's your 4 points. Sunfruit. Play again. See if I can get a little bit longer target this time. Oh, there, that'll do it. That's a maximum length target out there. For this one, you go like 3.5 for your elevation. 25-mile-an-hour wind pushing against me. That's a nice hard wind pushing against me. That's one of the places where you definitely want maximum velocity. So I'll go down about, let me see where I'm at. I'll go down to about 3 and give that a test shot. I'm even going to go over to the right 1 more because I don't know about that 25 being so powerful. Okay, there. I want to see how close that gets me. It should be... That wind is down low, too. Okay. Alright, I'm going to fire it. Try to give it that shot. Should be close. Oh, that was bad. Ugh. Okay. It was a good shot, but that downward wind pushed me down really, really hard. So I want to go up about 3 because I hit the edge of the target. That should get me at least in the red. See how high it arcs? Wow! Well, it got me in the yellow. There you are. Okay, not as much wind this time. So it can be allowed to go back down 1. I should be, it's the same direction, just less powerful. So I should be in the yellow. There we are. And a 6-mile-an-hour wind, which is no biggie. It's a big change from the 13. And I want to go over, I think, 1. Just because my 13 hit so close to the edge. You know what? I'm not going to go over 1. I'm going to stay there because that difference in wind, if I pull it over to the right one more, that 6 is enough to pull me over back into the yellow again. So I'm going to fire right where I'm at. It might give me a red, but I don't think so. Nope, it did not. And there you are. A lot of this game is really just getting used to the windages and what and where you have to shoot. But I want to give you guys the best idea as possible, you know, how to work with those windages and how to work with those angles. And I think we got it done there. You had a couple of close-ups and you had a long range shot. That longest range shot, you want to start out with about 3 bars of elevation and you'll adjust from there. Let me feed this pet and then we'll get out of here. Okay, almost done. All right. And this is how you get perfect scores in the cannon game. Okay, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Maybe leave me a comment about other games or other series you'd like me to play. If you want, just leave a comment to talk to me or to ask me questions because I'd love to talk to you guys back. This is Skella Mystic reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace. Hey, what's up, gamers? This is Skella Mystic. Welcome back to a day in the life of a wizard. In the last video, we'd been catching the fish that were on the quest line list, and I had left off at the fish sandwich. I'd caught a couple of mythcudas, but had not got the fish sandwich, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get that now and get him off the list.